Hi everyone, my name is Swan and welcome to my channel RunQuest, where I help beginner runners finding the best running gears and also share some tips to make your running more enjoyable and easier. So whether you're just starting out running or you want to level up your running game, you're at the right place. And today we're gonna kick things off with the most common topics is how to pick the right running shoes based on your foot types. Before we dive into the specifics, I just want to highlight that running shoes can be quite an investment for many people, so it's important to think carefully about your purchase. In general, picking the right pair of running shoes does not guarantee that you'll be injury-free, since there are many other factors like your training plan, running form comes into place. But the right pair of running shoes will definitely help your running more enjoyable and prepare for your best performance. So basically the whole reason behind picking the right shoes based on your foot types, just because different foot types need different kinds of support. So you may have heard of three main foot types: the flat feet, the neutral, and the high arc. And these are the key to determine which kind of shoes you're gonna get. So if you're unsure about, hey, I don't know if I'm a flat feet, neutral, or high arc, you can do a really quick test to determine, and it's called the wet test. Basically, you would dip the bottom of your foot into water and then step it on a piece of cardboard or paper. And by looking at the footprint, you would kind of be able to tell which category you belong to. So if you look at the footprint, like the whole of your footprint display on the cardboard or paper, highly chance you are the flat feet person. But if you're seeing like the slight inward curve in the middle of the footprint, then you will likely be the neutral foot kind of person. And if you're not seeing any connections between the top and the bottom of your feet, then there will be a high chance you are the high arc. So once you know your foot types, then let's talk about the right types of running shoes to match with it. So if you're a flat feet person, you will tend to be overpronated. And what that means is that when you run or walk, your feet will tend to roll inward a lot. And the way in order to prevent that from happening is that you need something to control your motions. And this is where stability shoes coming in. For example, I have a pair of Saucony Guide 16. So this is a stability shoes which work really well that help you preventing rolling your feet inward or outward excessively. And when you step on it, you definitely gonna feel it is a bit firmer, it's not that much of support, but that's what it's doing to help you prevent some injuries. But not all flat feet people having that problem. So if you're saying that, hey, I don't think I roll my feet inward, outward that much, then you can opt for the next option, which is the neutral running shoes. So these have to be the most popular that you can find and the best type for people who have neutral foot type. There are so many options that you can find in the market, and some examples I have over here is the Saucony Triumph and the New Balance 1080. These two are very, very popular if you're in the running world. It's the balance of cushioning and support so that you can do a lot of longer runs without worrying about like your feet is not having enough support. And the third options for my high arc friends are the high cushioning shoes. It provides great support. It feels like you're running on the cloud. And the popular brand that is well known for these type of shoes are Hoka. So you can definitely check it out. An example that I have for myself is a pair of A6 Gel Cumulus. I really like these pairs of shoes. I think it provides really great support, high cushioning. It's totally a completely different feel compared to when you're wearing like the stability shoes or the neutral running shoes. So I would definitely advise you guys give it a try as an option. And if you're not too sure to find, hey, I know these shoes, but I don't know exactly which types of it, don't worry. If you're shopping online, and when you look at the description, it's always say if it's a stability, neutral, or high cushioning shoes. And if you're shopping in person, that is even better, that the store associates can always help you with that. So once you know the running shoes that you're gonna get, how can you make a purchase? What I would typically recommend people, especially if you're first starting out, is going to a local running store. The reason why is because there you have the store associates that they are pretty well trained, more knowledgeable, so they can help you picking the right running shoes. And also they will have some tests to determine, hey, which foot type you are, to give you the best recommendations. However, I know not all of us have an access to the running store, and honestly, there are so many other great options available online that you can choose from. So the second option is always gonna be going online and make a purchase. So what I would usually do is I will pick around like 2 to 3 different options online, get them shipped to my place, and try them out on my own. One thing to note is that please check for the refund policy. So check for the one that when you return, you can still give the full refund. Usually for those stores, can only try out the shoes indoor. So what I would typically do is I would put the shoes on, going on a treadmill, going for a quick walk or an easy run, just to see how it feels. In this way, you don't have to worry, like try different shoes, not having like that much pressure of getting like the right pair right at the beginning. And if you're interested in knowing more about, hey, how can I pick more affordable online shoes, then I can create a separate video for that. So once you've got your shoes in, the next step is to start enjoying them. Please remember that getting the right pair of running shoes, like anything else, requires some practice and some trials and errors. You will get to know your body and your foot type over time, like to see what it actually needs. So don't be too discouraged if your first or your second purchase didn't go as well as planned. Please keep in mind that some shoes may require a break-in period, so just be patient and give it like a few more days to try. But if you absolutely think, hey, this is not the right fit for me, you can always resell them or give them to the people who may be more beneficial from those shoes. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for joining as we explore how to pick the right running shoes. I hope you find these tips helpful and you feel more confident in your running journey. Remember that the right pair of running shoes can really elevate your experience and your performance in running. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to give a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content related to running gears and tips. Drop in the comments if you have any questions or any topics you want me to cover. I would love to hear from you. Happy running, and I'll see you in the next video.